Hello everyone, it's Katie again, and I'm here to talk about fame. I'm here to talk about Hollywood and fame. I think many people in this country believe that one day they will be famous. And you know what? Here's a little secret. Shh. You won't be. Now don't get me wrong, I am one of those people too. When I was a kid, I used to think, in high school especially, even when I was a little girl, I used to think one day that I would be famous. It's so crazy how much time I've spent, and I know I'm not alone on this, thinking that it would happen one day, and I don't even know how it would happen. I just felt it to be true. What have I done to deserve fame and wealth? Nothing. But I always felt like, well, maybe someone would come to my door and knock on it and say, "Hey Katie, it's time to become famous and rich. Are you ready?" And I'm like, totally. Thinking this way, I believe, comes from television. We grow up watching TV and idolizing these people. They're beautiful, they're funny, they're cool, and TV has just constructed them to appear that way. But it's not really real. They're just like us. See, TV fucks with your mind. I love it too, but I believe it's evil. I do. I believe it perpetuates this illusion. And from there's like this hat everybody wears. And it's got this like string, right? And it's got this carrot dangling in front of it. And called fame and wealth, and people are always chasing it. It's right there, and they're chasing it as fast as they can, and then they die feeling like they've failed, but they haven't, because it's false. And I know I'm not alone, because look how many people move to Hollywood all the time. And it's so sad, because it's not about talent, because I know some really talented people, and maybe because they don't look a certain way, or they don't like self-promote themselves in a certain way, that they may not ever make it. And it's like bullshit. I'm from Hollywood, okay? A city where people move to all the time in hopes to becoming famous. I mean, you go to any bar in LA, and there they are. Actors everywhere. You can tell, because they're great-looking people. And you know what? For most of them, they do not become famous. And they do not become rich. And they're crushed. It's a sad place. And it's not fair, because TV has promised this illusion to everyone. And not everyone could possibly have it, because, there's just not enough room on TV for everyone. I don't know, just to think of how many people believe it, it just makes me so sad. And I'm one of them. I'm sad for myself for believing it for so long. And I'm trying to let go of it. Let go of that illusion that I will be famous and rich. It's so hard. It's so weird, because it's so ingrained in me. But in a way, letting go of that is so freeing. I think it's important to come to grips with the fact that you, me, we're like everybody. It's only 1% of the population that will actually achieve wealth and achieve fame. But most of us are just regular people. And what the hell is wrong with that? I think being a regular is way, way better than being famous. Being anonymous, no one recognizing who you are, how awesome is that? I mean, that you can walk through public and no one's gonna look at you and no one's gonna pay any attention to you, and no one's gonna give you shit, and no one's gonna take your picture, and no one's gonna get up in your face and videotape you and all that fucking bullshit. You just get to be a regular person. And you get to buy groceries, and no one pays any attention to you, and you can laugh to yourself, and no one's gonna judge you, and you can date whoever you want, and no one gives a fuck. We better recognize how beautiful that is, because that is like, do you know how much famous people would probably pay to have that? A lot. Seriously. Now, don't think I'm above this, and that I don't think this will happen to me. That I don't think one day I'll be famous, and one day I'll be rich. Trust me, I have. For many, many years, and I still do. It is such a hard thing to let go. So if you're one of those people like me, who feels like one day they'll be famous, in my opinion, it's best to let go of that. Free yourself from it, so you can start living your life